Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. I've been telling y'all about our little family back home on the farm. Go away, fly. That fly ain't part of the family. We lost our old man last night, our fur buddy. That old rascal. He was a good dog. He got more miles under his belt than a lot of people do. That I guarantee you. We had him for 15 and a half years, more or less. We figured he was pushing 16 years old. We don't know how old he was when we rescued him. He was a rescue dog. And well spoiled by Grandma. That might have had a little bit to do with it, but not much. He put in a lot of miles out here. He was a hell of a truck dog. And he would not go trucking with just me without Mama. He liked to have Mama, because her lap was a lot more comfortable than just that seat over there. But he went out with me for months on end. Grandma had inherited them Yorkies. He didn't like being around young kids and puppies. They was too active for him. And at one time, she had like 2 litters of puppies. Now there's only 3 or 4 in a litter with Yorkies. There ain't very many. And too damn many for the old man, or the old men. And I could tell it was driving him nuts there at the house. You want to go trucking? And boy, did he. So he went out with me alone for a while. A couple of different times like that. He started taking a real bad turn for the worse late Saturday. And Sunday he wasn't doing good at all. Couldn't even stand up. And we sat around there a little bit. Grandma held him forever. And put him over there on his couch. After a little bit, I asked him, "Hey, old man, you want to go trucking?" He barely even acknowledged it. But we took him out for his last ride. One place I stopped and had to get out, close the door. Of course, Grandma was watching him real close. Was afraid he'd try to stand up and fall out of the seat or fall off the couch, so we watched him close. And she told me he got up and acted like he wanted to look out the window like he used to do. He just couldn't pull it off. We went back home and went to bed, put him in there by us, in the floor, in his own little bed by us. She checked on him at midnight. He was still breathing, barely, but he was still breathing real shallow. We had done heard the death rattle. I got up about 1 o'clock in the morning. He had done passed. Starting to get cold. He wasn't totally cold, but he was starting to get cold. We figured he passed about 12:30. Now to some people out there, this don't mean nothing. It was just a dog, right? No. They become part of your family. You know, we was empty nesters when we got him. Kids were still young, but they was on their own. But no, they become part of your family. He was a fur baby. You know, Grandma's little fur baby. He was a fur buddy. You know, what I was telling someone else, out of the 15 and a half years that we had him, I think 8 or 10 days was he ever away from me or Grandma. That's like 7-day cruise that we took, and then a couple overnight trips. But then he was always with our kids that had been around him forever, so he was comfortable with him. We just couldn't take and leave him with anybody or anywhere. He was such a nervous dog, he needed to be with me and Grandma. And I guarantee you, you come around Grandma, I mean, he didn't go stupid on you, but he was watching you. That was his mama. And if you started horse playing like me and the boys used to do at his younger age, well, he wasn't real crazy about that either. No. He was a good dog. Those of you that haven't had a real pet in your life, you don't know what you're missing. You really don't. And it don't have to be a dog. It can be a cat, a horse, whatever, you know. You bond with critters. Well, a lot of us do. I guess not everybody does. But you bond with critters and they know it, and you've never had such a loyal friend if you're treating them right. That don't mean get a dog and tie it up in the backyard. That drives me nuts. That really does. People that abuse animals, I want to abuse them people. Because there's nothing like the loyalty of a good pet. The love and camaraderie that you get out of them. Okay, he couldn't talk back to me, but he rode many a mile with me, and me and him talked a lot. He didn't argue. You know, he always agreed with what I thought, even when I told him he was worthless. Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss the old part. The wife sent out a few messages to people that knew the feller and let them know he had passed. And got a really decent comment from somebody that had totally caught me off guard. And she ended her statement to Mama that, remember, all dogs go to heaven. Yeah, I think so too. And yeah, we prayed over him. We prayed for him. Prayed with him. Asked the Lord to not let it draw out. Not to let him suffer. And he took him, and roughly speaking, less than 24 hours. Call it 24 hours, I don't care. And he didn't suffer, he went peacefully. That's cool. Thank you, God. It was kind of strange. He was laying on the couch, and normally if he looked up, he would look over there at me and Grandma, make sure we was there and stuff, you know. Check the room out, and he'd lay back down. Well, yesterday he wasn't doing that. He would sit up, he'd stare, not even close to us, up toward the corners and stuff of the room. And I told her, I said, that's the other fur babies. That's the other dogs that we have raised that didn't make it as long as he did. Telling him, come on, come up here. And yes, I believe that. Now, I don't care who else does. I believe God's got a heart for all the critters that he's created. And Scruffy will be missed. Y'all remember, God loves you, so do I. Y'all have a blessed day now. I hope you all have a companion. If you don't have a pet, I feel sorry for you. You don't know what you're missing. Good day now.